Hello everyone, welcome back to another Myrtle mystery video. Today is the mystery of the stain from very expensive ink. Did Logical receive a letter in the mail? When Logical opened it, he recognized the handwriting of the Inspector Arentino. I can't pronounce his name. No, I can't pronounce this word, sorry. Deducted Logical. There will be a murder at a luxury, high-end, international rich people prison, which is a mouthful, and only you can solve it because the suspects are the murderers you have caught all week. When Deducted Logical arrived at the luxury, high-end, international rich people prison, I'm laughing because that's a long sentence to call a name of a place. He discovered to his amazement that the victim of the murder was none other than Inspector Arentino himself. Surely this time he wasn't faking it. That would just be too much. Deductive Logical was determined to solve this case and avenge his old rival, antagonist, and most importantly, friend. That's not what it says, but and friend is what I'm saying. So here are the six suspects, six of the weapons, and the six locations. So you all know that each suspect brought one weapon to one location, but only one was the murderer today. And let's start for what we know for sure. A golden watch was clearly used to commit the crime. My goal is to try to play this without not play this. My goal is to try to solve this case without using any hints, but it's probably impossible right now. So let's go ahead and check out the fingerprints of the private suite. We gotta match this, and I believe it's Chef Aubergine. Chef Aubergine was at the private suite, which is this one right here. Next up, we have a message from the Arcane Order of the God gave Logical a note that reads something like this. A stain from every expensive ink was discovered besides a non-GMO and I have a feeling that the ink is this one, and something to do with a GMO. And it's definitely this one, but let's check out the other locations just to make sure. So it's in the cafe, a Pacific cafe. So the weapon, which is this one right here, is in this cafe. Dame Obsidian brought exploding cufflinks, and it's this one. Okay. Major Red was seen with a lawyer, which is right over here. He probably has a lawyer. The deacon thought they were in love with the person who brought a rope of designer clothing, which means that the deacon did not bring that specific weapon. Commander Champagne was seen hanging around in the rec room. And the rec room is like some sort of video games place. Analysts discovered traces of a weapon made of paper on the clothing of the chef, Chef Aubergine. So let's check out the weapon. The weapon has to be made of paper. So we have a gold watch. This is alcohol grade, metal, silk, paper, metal and plastic. So it's a deck of merit cards. So the chef had a deck of merit cards, which is this one right here. The second tallest, no, not the second tallest. The second shortest suspect was seen wet. So it has to be a location. So let's see who's the first tallest. No, it has to be who's the shortest. So Secretary Celadon, Deacon. So the chef is the shortest, while the deacon is the second. Dame Obsidian is the third. So that only means that the deacon was at a place where it is wet. So it has to be the spa. Yeah, it's definitely the spa. So there we go. And then the last clue, Dame Asinian was seen next to a net, which means it's possibly likely right here, the tennis court, because tennis court has nets, I believe. Okay, now we gotta figure out the rest of the thing. So we know that Dame Asinian was at the tennis court. Chef Aubergine was at the private suite with the merit cards, which is like their version of tarot cards. Then we got Comrade Champagne, who is at the rec room, but we don't know exactly what weapon did he use. But what we do know is that the deacon was at the spa. Now this is where it becomes a little bit tricky. This is where it becomes a little bit tricky. So let's see. This has become a little bit hard because it's not giving me anything that I know for sure. So let me see. Okay, so the deacon, like, this individual could have had she wasn't in the cafeteria, but, which means she doesn't have this. That can only mean that she has the gold watch in here. I might be wrong, but I'm trying to figure it out here. Because if I pay attention to where the X's is at, I know that she doesn't have this Blanc pin, mainly because she has to be on the spa. So she's in the spa. She's probably in the spa with the gold watch. So excuse me. So it's got to be this one. But first, let's figure out the other ones. Let's see. Not Comrade Champagne. Major Red has the lawyer, but we don't know exactly where. So it could have been either the rec room or the tower. But right now, I think we're going to leave it at that and make this accusation. The question is it the right one? I did it, ladies and gentlemen. That was a lucky guess, but it took me about 9 minutes and 5 seconds. And I did it without using any hints. Now, I don't know exactly which room where Major Red will have a lawyer, because, oh, wait a minute, I think I figured this out. He wasn't in the cafeteria. And he wasn't in the rec room, so he has to be in the tower, while Celadon is at the cafeteria. But the question is, which weapon? Hold on. A blank. Oh, yes. She might have this one, while Comrade Champagne has the designer clothes. And now I gotta remember which room. So Comrade Champagne in the rec room. And the lawyer is at the guard tower. Yes. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another mystery has been solved, and I did it without using any hints. So that's going to be the series that I'm working on, is to try to solve this mystery without using any hints whatsoever. But I hope you like this video, and I'll see you all in the next one if you want more.